pagi dari Australia. Hari ini guys, kita mau pergi ke safari gitu. Jadi kayak taman safari lah ya di Indonesia. Dan ini pertama kali aku kesini. Dan kita kesini itu melewati kota Melbourne guys. Dan nanti aku tunjukin gimana kota Melbourne sedikit. Dan kira-kira seperti apa ya safari di sini di Australia. And what the name sayang? Perry B?
Yeah.
Jadi kata suami aku nama safarinya itu Perry B. Jadi gimana nanti di sana, dan aku juga penasaran, teman-teman juga penasaran. Jadi jangan kemana-mana, tetap stay tune. Jadi ini kita melewati Melbourne guys. Dan ini kita dari sungai gitu, ini di jembatan. Ada di kiri sungai. Dan itu gede banget sungainya. Dan tadi bendera Australia, dan ini bendera suku asli Australia gitu. Jadi di Australia ini benderanya selalu ada dua ya guys. Dan ini kota Melbourne. Jadi kalau di kota lebih banyak lagi mobilnya. Dan ada berapa baris nih? 1, 2, 3, 4 baris. Tada, aku udah sampai nih guys, udah di dalam di Warrenby Park. Dan ini juga kayak gitu. Dan kita mau explore di sini ada apa aja. Dan lihat nih guys, nuansanya Afrika kayak gitu. Lihat tuh rumah-rumahnya, beautiful banget. Dan kita jalan ke depan sana. Dan kira-kira di sini hewan apa yang akan kita temuin? Jadi jangan kemana-mana, tetap stay tune. Ini namanya gorila guys. Tapi lumayan jauh. Ini udah aku zoom tapi nggak begitu kelihatan. Tapi bagus banget nih tempatnya. Jadi dia merasa nyaman di sini. Ini African Adventure. Ini ada keterangannya gitu guys. Dan kita jalan ke depan. Jadi seolah-olah kita sekarang berada di Afrika. Look, gasolin kayak di Indonesia ya, jual per botol kayak gitu. Jadi kayaknya di Afrika kayak gitu juga. Dan ini kita ke Australian Trail. Jadi di sini kita bakalan menemui hewan-hewan Australia. Jadi kanguru, koala. Koalanya bobo.
They just look like teddy bears, don't they?
Yeah.
Except he's got his back to you.
Yeah. And that's also two.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Both got your back.
This is wake up. Tuh burungnya cantik banget, kelihatan warna hijau. Ah, itu dia. Tuh ada emu guys. Ini adalah burung terbesar di Australia. Jadi ini bisa ditemuin di Australia. Dan di sini kita nggak bisa feeding. Di sini nggak diperbolehkan kasih makan burung maupun hewan-hewan liar di sini. Ada banyak di sini emu guys. 1, 2, mana lagi? 3. Satu lagi hiding di sana. Ada 4 tadi. Dan lihat nih pohonnya guys. bunga warna kuning. Menarik sekali. Jadi kalau udah mau musim spring, udah banyak bunga-bunga ini guys. Beautiful. Ini ada MU2 dan di sana kanguru lagi istirahat. Menikmati panas matahari. Ketemu sungai yang sangat besar.
I would dive fish.
It's a big river. Jadi di sini itu luas banget. Ada wallaby, ini aku berain. Tuh, ini kanguru ukuran kecil, kita panggil wallaby. Jadi biasanya kanguru itu untuk yang lebih gede.
He's a gangster. He just does not follow the rules. Goes wherever he pleases in.
Jadi ini kita di sheep house guys. Jadi ini macam-macam bulunya.
You can feel
Nah, ini bulunya.
my mum.
Dan ini alat untuk ngegunting bulunya gitu. Di sini kita bisa belajar mengenai sheeps gitu guys. Walaupun sheepsnya ini patung gitu ya. Jadi ini bulunya guys. Oh, sop gitu. Oh, ini bulu sheepsnya. Itu ada dibuat patungnya gitu. Ini kebebaran. Ada bayinya guys, 4. Ini kita masuk ke African Trail. Ini dia. Itu ada monyet guys.
Messed up with Czechoslovakia a few times and then turned that into a joke.
Dan ini souvenir. Ada lion. Jadi kalian bisa beli souvenir di sini. Jadi kita masuk di sini guys.
These guys, we've got little Tamar wallabies in here. We've got 8 of them, and they can be pretty skittish at times. So just staying calm.
It wasn't only in the movie. Yeah, I think.
Jadi kita ikut tour gitu guys. Jadi kita pakai ini tiketnya kayak gini dan kita ada bertujuh dan kita ngikutin guide yang di depan sana. Ini dan aku benar-benar nggak tahu kita dibawa kemana dan kita lihat aja seperti apa. Itu guide-nya di depan. Dipanggil dia datang.
Wallabies.
Oh, kayak cute.
So these guys are one of the smallest members of the macropod family. So they, obviously macropod means big foot, and they do have pretty big feet. If you look closely at their nails, you can see some of them, their nails painted. So it's the easiest way we can ID them. So that when they come closer and they feed, we've got some nail polish here. You can just really quickly dub it on their nails. It just helps us out. It can get a bit confusing because they do look pretty much exactly the same. With the kangaroos, they look different enough that you can ID them separately, but it takes too long. Don't you? Happy eating browse. I'll just wait a bit for them. You're a bit more comfortable.
Do they like have an alpha member of the mob, or are they just sort of?
Not necessarily. I mean, they'll have usually one or two individuals that monopolize the food more. But it's not necessarily. Good. This is target training, so when they touch their nose to the end, we can either use a clicker or just a verbal cue of good. So they know exactly when they've done the right thing. Good. And then they get food reinforcement. So this means if we want to get their weight, we can target the stick over top of a set of scales and they can climb on. We can redirect their body side on. So we can do things like hand injection training, where we'll first start with our hand and we'll say touch and poke them in the side. And then we work our way out to a blunt needle with no metal or anything, and then we get to an actual blunt needle, and then eventually to a needle that we can inject saline with, just so they get completely used to that process. If we ever come in one morning and they're injured and we need to take them up to vets, instead of darting them and making this whole stressful process, we can just start a training session. They can choose to come over and we can just inject them, and then all of a sudden they feel better and they're back and everything's, you know, good as new. So
They feel better after the injection. That sounds funny.
yeah, I know, yeah. No, but most of the time it's we just put them to sleep to take them to vet. So with a lot of our animals here, seeing the vets come down with a dart gun, all the animals would have a flight response that have an adrenaline spike. And with that spike in adrenaline, it means that the dart wouldn't be as effective, so they'd spend longer drowsy before being before falling asleep, a month or two, until there's rain again, because if there's no water, then they can't produce milk and baby would die. So come on. Good. I know I wouldn't want to be able to do that. That sounds not very good. Good.
Is this a weekend gig for you, Ethan, or are you on full time?
I'm on 6-3 rotating roster, so
yeah.
6 days on, 3 days off, and it moves throughout. So I'm super fortunate to have the amount of days that I do.
Macropods is your
yeah, so I primarily work in the natives department. So I've worked on Savannah and a few other places, but
Dan ini kita lanjut ke area mana gitu guys. Aku juga belum tahu. Kita ikutin aja guide-nya.
Koalas overnight and eat all of the koala browse. And the poor koalas are like, I guess you can have it, and just don't even do anything. It's so tragic. The koalas will eat the whole leaf, but these guys will leave a little crescent in place so we can at least see who's eating what. A bit wasteful. Yes. You think they just eat the whole leaf.
What Tuhanku? What? That's black. That's
Baby.
Baby?
Usually there is mum and bub, yeah, so could have baby.
You call it bub?
tucked
The
under.
small one is called bub?
I just call it bub.
Okay.
Baby, yeah,
Our on the garden has a blood feud with the cat.
The nose also pink.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Dan kita lanjut lagi guys setelah kita lihat possum. Dan ini, ya lihat tuh pohonnya. Ini Afrika banget. Dan suara-suara kodok. Jadi ini namanya ostrich guys. Jadi ostrich ini lebih gede dari emu. Lihat tuh, gede banget.
Feed them pellets out of a scoop. But they got to the point where they're like, we don't even care about the food anymore. I want your watch, I want your wedding ring, I want your sunglasses. And they would just try to rob you, but like they would pick at your fingers, and like you notice people were leaving and they're having these like crescent-shaped swords like on their
Wih, banyak banget ostrich-nya dan ini dekat banget.
they're a lovely black and white coloration. So they'll sit on the eggs at night, so they're black so it's camouflage at night. Whereas these girls are a dusty color because they'll sit on the eggs.
We can have a look at it.
You're hungry, you're just gonna eat.
We won, no?
She is. What's the training session and stuff? Yeah, I had one gentleman like a month or so ago where we came with these guys and he leant against the back and like he got the life scared out of him when one of the girls like grabbed his ear tried to pull it away. I don't think he expected them to fit their heads through as much as they did.
Yeah.
They can nip a bit hard. The rest of the time they're not too bad. Just do it. Like whenever we're in there with them, I'm going over to Monado soon. I think so. Crate around the side that they enter. And then they just get them used to it. So then whenever we do move them, they'll be used to it and as calm as we can. So we bang around a little bit while they're in there. They gradually bang around a bit more and a bit more. So they just get really, really desensitized to it. And it won't be anything scary. If we find on the days we move them that they are having high stress, then we'll give them a little bit of rest. If you go on a flight, just a tablet.
Dan kita udah ngeliat tour tadi guys sama guide-nya, dan sekarang kita mau explore tempat lainnya karena masih banyak tempat yang kita belum lihat. Dan ini aku menuju ke tempat lion gitu. Dan yuk kita lihat binatang apa aja yang ada di sini. Dan ini dia tempatnya, kita naik ke atas. Dan ini dia, tada. Ada apakah? Jadi kita ini ada area kayak anjing gitu guys, itu tuh di ujung sana.
The second one's coming.
Dan moga dia datang ke sini.
Tiga.
Ada 4.
Funny though, stick together.
Anjingnya cantik banget, tapi ini kayaknya anjing liar.
Anjing liar?
Ya. Or anjing hutan.
Oh, tidak hutan.
But it's beautiful.
Seš krasavec.
It's close by.
Yeah, they look like trouble.
Yeah, they are beautiful. This is really here now. It is the face as hyena, but the body is different.
Oh, look at that one.
It's beautiful. Ternyata lidah buaya berbunga guys. Lihat nih bunganya. Dan bunganya itu cantik banget. Dan sekarang kita ada di tempat lion guys. Lihat tuh lionnya lagi makan. Jadi yang seperti teman-teman tahu, yang punya rambut di lehernya itu yang jantan itu lagi makan, dan dari singanya itu gede banget guys.
She's just gone around. She's just standing here.
Is that where the dens are there, is it?
Sorry?
Is that where the dens are?
Yeah, dens behind the little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dan ini lion yang betina guys lagi mendekat, dan ini cantik banget, menggemaskan. Jadi singa ini kelihatan menggemaskan, tapi kita nggak boleh main-main ya dengan singa ini karena ini adalah binatang buas dan berbahaya banget.
Koala enclosure, and they have a smell of koala, and so we put it in there to stimulate the lions. They get curious as to what the smell is.
Alright, bots.
Dan ini kita lanjut ke train station guys. Jadi kita mau naik kereta keliling di sini di zoo ini. Dan ini kita udah di busnya guys. Jadi kita jalan, supirnya dia